Hi, Fadik.
Saludos, hola. Hi, Fernanda.
Hi, Fadik, how are you?
So nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Bueno, la entrevista la vamos a hacer en inglés y yo voy traduciendo rápidamente lo que vaya a decir Fadik. Pueden ir dejando sus mensajes y ella los va a estar leyendo. First of all, thank you so much for being here with us. We are really grateful to have you here. I know you have a really tight schedule, so thank you for that. Your character is very, very popular here in Chile. Now, in the last few episodes, your character has a lot of scenes, and we want to talk about that. How do you feel about the success the series has had in Chile? Ahí le pregunto por qué opina del éxito que ha tenido la teleserie en Chile y por qué su personaje es tan popular.
Well, I'm very humbled with all the admiration from Chile. It's really makes my heart beat. That is actually is a confirmation that we all are one, because I'm portraying a character from Turkey, and how wonderful that people from Chile can relate to her. So I believe that we all are the same, even though we speak different languages.
Yes, indeed. Aquí Fadik nos cuenta que ella está muy agradecida del apoyo que tiene de los fanáticos en Chile y que es una confirmación para ella de que al final todos somos uno, independiente del idioma, de que no hablemos idiomas parecidos y que estemos tan lejos como lo están Turquía y Chile. Aún así somos uno y que ella está muy agradecida. About your character, Şengül, or here Şengül, we call her like that.
You're doing great. Perfect. Şengül.
Şengül.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sounds great to me.
Well, she's a very complex character because sometimes you don't know if she's a villain or she's a good character. How do you feel about that, about playing such a complex character? Le pregunto sobre un personaje muy complejo que a veces uno siente que es un villano, se siente que es malo. ¿Cómo te sientes tú respecto a eso?
Well, Fernanda, to be honest, she is something. Sometimes I feel like I'm walking on a thin wire as an actress, because even I cannot predict what her reaction will be another scene, you know? She's funny, she's dramatic, she's a mother, she has compassion, but she has so much grudges. Like, it's so colorful, and as an actress, it's such a great opportunity for me to play with all these colors around me.
Ahí ella nos explica que ha sido un personaje que ella siente que es un plato, su personaje, que es divertida, es entretenida, pero ella tampoco sabe cómo va a reaccionar, que es lo que le pasa a los fanáticos también. Sometimes we ask for our fans to send questions to you, and they ask you. Yes, they ask you do you think if Şengül has a good heart or she's evil in the end? What do you think?
Well,
le pregunto si sorry.
Yeah, you go.
Le pregunto si piensa que
Fernanda, you go.
Thank you. Le pregunto si ella piensa que en el fondo Şengül tiene un buen corazón o si es una villana. What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, you know, we human beings, we all have dark sides, and also we have goodness in our heart. We are not 100% evil, or we are not 100% angel. I think Şengül is just like anybody else who is going through obstacles and conflicts, and sometimes she makes wrong choices, and sometimes she does the right thing. So she's like our next door neighbor who can go through a really hard time and become very mean, but also she has a very compassionate heart that stops her for doing evil things.
Ella nos responde que siente que ella es como un personaje que uno podría encontrar en su vecino o algo así, porque las personas no somos 100% buenas o 100% malas, sino que tenemos una mezcla de ambas cosas. Entonces para ella ha sido muy interesante poder darle vida a este personaje. Tell me about how was your preparation to prepare this character? What made Şengül so attractive to you as a character? ¿Qué fue lo que más te interesó de ella como personaje y si algo te costó al respecto?
If you know, in Turkish language, there's a specific accent that I use that cannot be interpreted into Spanish. But also, I want to thank to the woman who is doing the dubbing She is doing an amazing job in Chile. Oh my God. Some of my friends thought that it was my own voice speaking Spanish. I was like, if only I could be that fluent. I speak a little bit Italian. But coming back to your question, my preparation was, I know my people very well, you know, that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of being Turkish and very proud of my own people. So I'm a great observer. And Şengül was a next door neighbor to me, a piece of her. Another piece of her was my, you know, long distance aunt. Another piece of her is my mother. And sometimes my mom, especially when I'm portraying a mother in the TV show. My mom is an actress too. And she goes like, oh, are you imitating me? Are you just putting me into your show? Because, you know, my mom is my inspiration when I, have scenes with my kids in the show, because I'm single, I don't have kids. So I had to get an inspiration from someone. And, you know, when she's compassionate and loving, it's for sure my mom. So I think it's all about knowing your people and observing your people and just bringing it out, you know.
Bueno, Fadik nos cuenta que ella está muy orgullosa de sus raíces de Turquía y que ella, para inspirarse a la hora de crear a Şengül, tomó inspiración de muchas personas, de su tía, de su vecina, incluso de su madre, cuando ella ha tenido que interpretar el papel de mamá, porque ella cuenta que no es mamá, pero sí ha tenido la posibilidad de ver ese rol en otras personas, así que ha tomado inspiración de muchas partes. Y además manda un saludo a la persona que hace el doblaje en español y dice que le encanta. Can you tell me more about that, about the dubbing that you heard? How do you hear yourself in Spanish? How was that feeling?
Well, I didn't know that I could speak Spanish so well. If only I could. I'm practicing. I promise you guys, in a year I will be speaking Spanish.
Bueno, ella comenta que escuchó cuando vio a la persona que hace el doblaje al español, sintió que no podía pensar que ella hablara español también, porque siente que es ella misma hablando y que es un acento muy especial el que tiene y lo interpreta muy bien la persona.
And I want to thank her. I really want to thank her who is doing the dubbing. She is doing a phenomenal job. Oh my God. You know, I want to just invite her into Turkey. She's so great.
Dice que quiere invitar a la doblajista que está haciendo el trabajo a Turquía y felicitarla por el trabajo que hace. Can you tell me, was there any difficult scene that you remember that was very difficult to shoot? Le pregunto si hay alguna escena muy difícil de grabar para ella, because your character has a lot of ups and downs, you know?
Well, you know, there are some physical challenging scenes. I don't know if those episodes have been aired in Chile, but we have shot some episodes in which it demanded so much physical strength from me, and especially in the winter time when it's cold, when I need to fall on an ice. That was a challenging part. And my dresses are very, you see, it's very like summery dresses I'm wearing, and it's freaking cold in Istanbul in winter time. So cold is my biggest challenge. The rest is like so much fun. I have an amazing team. I'm getting so well with my director and the rest of the crew.
That's great. I want to say that I love your dresses. Yeah, I mean, all your character is always on point. So, congrats for that. We wanted to ask you, you said that you have an amazing relationship with the cast or all the team. Can you tell me more about that? Are there any friendships? Are you friends with someone on the cast? Ahí le pregunto si, ¿cómo se llevan con el equipo de grabación, con el resto de los actores?
Well, Orhan, who is portraying, the actor who is portraying, my husband in the show, they are dear friends to me, him and his wife in reality. They're actually my neighbors in my neighborhood, so we often see each other even after the show. We're like a real family. The kids are amazing. The young generation is amazing. Like, we're like a family now. You know, we miss each other when we have a holiday.
Oh, really? Well, ahí Fadik nos cuenta que Orhan, quien es su esposo en la teleserie, son muy amigos con su esposa incluso, y que incluso son vecinos en la vida real, y que con todo el equipo se llevan muy bien, con los niños, con los hermanos Eren, también son como una familia que se extrañan cuando están en vacaciones o no están grabando. I wanted to ask you about the series has a lot of sad moments, you know. I cried watching the series, like every
Sorry
day.
for making you cry, but we're happy about it.
I mean, the parts where you act, it's like the comic relief for me, so it's funny. But the rest of the scenes are very sad, so I wanted to ask you how you managed to not be sad after you finish the shootings. Ahí le pregunto por las escenas tristes, que cómo lo hace para no estar triste después de filmar.
I'm a trained actress, so my background is theater. So, and I started acting on the age of 4 and coming from a family of actors. So I think I somehow, during those years, I somehow developed really strong tools which helped me to shut off after each scene, each difficult scene, and just keep on living my own life. But in the moment, I feel all these, pain and grief and everything that my character is going through. And the more I feel it, I think the more the audience is feeling it.
Yeah, for sure. Ahí ella nos dice que, bueno, ella tiene un entrenamiento de actriz, ha trabajado mucho tiempo como actriz desde los 8 años. Entonces ella está entrenada para no sentirse tan mal con las escenas tristes, pero aún así después, durante la grabación, sí se siente un poco triste. Well, I wanted to tell you that we made we made a huge research about your career, and I know you've been playing as an actress for a very long time. You also direct, you do many things. You're a really complete artist, and so I wanted to ask you what does Shengul mean in your career right now? Because you do so many things. Le pregunto qué significa Shengul ahora en su carrera en este momento.
I have been touring with my one woman show. It's a theater show, but with theater you can reach out to maximum 1,000 people in the theater room. But with Shengul, I reached out. Come on, let's look at us now. I reached out to people from Chile. The show is airing in Middle East. The show is airing in South America and also Southeast Europe. So it just helped me to have a larger audience than I could ever imagine. So this is something so beautiful. And also Shengul is such a unique character that I don't know if I will ever able to have a character who has so much conflict and comedy and drama at the same time. So she's like a rainbow to me, and I'm so grateful. I'm thankful to our producers and the writers. So it's such a blast for me.
I'm glad about that. Mm-hmm. Bueno, ahí ella nos contaba que ella, si bien se dedica a teatro y ha tenido mucha experiencia en teatro, con esta oportunidad que ha tenido en Todo por mi familia de aparecer en distintas partes del mundo, de tener una audiencia global, eso le ha traído mucha felicidad, y ella siente que Shengul es como un arcoíris para ella, porque es un personaje que ella no sabe si va a volver a interpretar en el futuro. About that, can you tell me what do you feel for her as a character? Like, do you understand her actions, or sometimes you say, oh, I wouldn't do these things? For example, when she finds the cell phone, how do you feel about that? Le pregunto cómo se siente respecto a su personaje moralmente.
Sometimes I get very angry with her,
Really?
Why is she doing that? Why is she making this choice? Or why doesn't she just let go? But on the other hand, I need to love her. I need to understand her. Otherwise, I would not be able to portray her. So I'm always finding a way to like her and understand her. Therefore, it makes my job easier for me to open my heart to her.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're completely contrast. I'm totally a different person than Shengul. I'm like, why is she doing that? It's sometimes so hard for me to understand her.
I get that. Bueno, ella nos cuenta que es muy difícil entenderla para ella, que muchas veces cuando está haciendo sus escenas siente que es un personaje que no se parece en nada a ella, pero que parte del trabajo actoral es que tiene que entenderla y tiene que aprender a amarla. About that, how do you have any similarities to your character? I know maybe it's, you said that you are very different from her, but do you have any similarities? ¿Se parecen algo a su personaje?
Well, we're totally different, but I think they tell me that I'm funny too, you know. So maybe me being
you're
funny.
I can tell.
Thank you. And I'm joyful, so that's something that we can hold on to.
Dice que son muy distintas, pero que le dicen que ella es divertida, y yo también creo que es divertida, y creo que aquí los fanáticos también pueden decir que es divertida. I wanted to read to you some of the questions that the fans left for you. And some of them ask you, how do you describe Shengul's relationship with her husband, Orhan?
Oh my God, they're like a love and hate relationship. I think, you know, I think marriage is something that each person has to find a way to nurture the marriage, and Shengul and Orhan are having pretty difficulties in that specific area.
Okay, so it's a difficult relationship.
Yes, it is a very complicated relationship, but they love each other. They do love each other.
Yeah, that's true. You can tell. Bueno, dice que la relación con su marido Orhan en la teleserie es como una relación de amor y odio, y que ellos están teniendo problemas, pero para comunicarse, para resolver esos problemas, pero en el fondo ellos realmente se aman. Well, you know, the series is very seen in Chile. It has a lot of audience. Many people love your character. They love the family. And in the last couple of weeks, we saw the Kadir passing. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing right in Turkish.
Kadir,
but
you're doing great, Fernanda. You're doing great. Your Turkish is better than my Spanish, so no problem.
I want to learn Turkish. Maybe we can talk later. And
later, you tell me Spanish. You teach me Spanish, and I teach you Turkish.
For sure.
That's the deal. So yeah, Kadir passed away. So you have aired that episode, right?
Yes. When Kadir passed away, it was a huge. Everyone was so sad in social media. Yeah. Everyone was commenting about that. How was that scene or that moment, that chapter for you, that episode?
Well, it was very sad for us too. You know, it was very, very sad for us too. But you know, this is how life goes. You know, nothing is forever. The more we let go, the more we appreciate life.
Ahí Fadik nos dice que la escena en que muere Kadir fue muy triste para ellos, pero que ellos sienten que es parte de la vida, que son cosas que pasan en la vida, y que si bien fue muy doloroso, es parte de lo que ellos ven en el día a día. About that, was there any particular, I mean, your character has so many funny scenes. I remember when she was dancing, she wants to be like
TikTok dance,
she does TikTok. So, do you remember any funny moments that you really enjoyed shooting? Ahí le pregunto por sus escenas más divertidas, ya no tanto sufrimiento.
We actually have so many funny things happening behind the scenes. You know, the little girl, Emel, she's my favorite. We get on so well, and sometimes we dance together, we turn on the music, and we do candy testing together, you know. I spend so much fun time with her. So, you know, it's such a nice environment. We make jokes, we laugh, and sometimes we cannot even stop laughing. We're like, come on, we need to shoot this scene. Stop laughing. But so that fun. TikTok dance was a fun. You know, we had to discuss how she's gonna dance, because she's, you know, she comes from a different background, but she is also very modern and follows everything, the social media and stuff. So I just combined some dance figures to make that TikTok dance style, and I think it became a very unique Shengul dance style now.
Yeah, it was very funny. Your fans loved it. It was amazing. So I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
Le estaba preguntando por la escena cuando ella hace TikToks y hace baile, así que decía que se esforzó mucho, que vieron con el equipo qué movimientos iba a hacer, porque era como de otra generación, pero que para ella fue muy divertido hacer estos bailes de TikTok. Y nos contó además que en el equipo se ríen mucho, se están riendo todo el tiempo, que Emel es su favorita, que prueban dulces. I saw last week, I think, that the actress behind Emel was celebrating her birthday with the cast. I thought that was very lovely.
Yes.
Do you typically do this kind of stuff, like celebrating each other as actors? I mean, I can tell that you really act like a family.
Yeah, we don't miss a birthday. On my birthday, I even threw a private party only for the crew, and we danced till morning. So,
oh my God. That's so nice. So, ella nos cuenta que para su cumpleaños no pierde ningún cumpleaños del equipo, y que cuando están para su cumpleaños hizo una celebración privada para todo el equipo, para todo el crew, y que bailaron hasta alta hora. Can you tell me about, I know that you're currently shooting the series. So how is your schedule? Like, how do you manage your life? Because I know I don't know if you know this, but for international episodes, we split the Turkish episodes like in 3. So because that's how Latin American audiences are used to watch TV. So I wanted to ask you,
so are you airing? How many episodes do you air in a week?
It's 3 times a week.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow.
3 times a week. I know you do like one
episode. Yeah, one episode a week. So you guys are going faster than we do.
Yeah, that's why we split it in different episodes. Bueno, ella me dice que dan un episodio por semana en Turquía. So how many hours do you shoot a week?
Well, we work 7 days a week. 6 days a week. Sometimes we have 1 day off. Sometimes we have 2 days off. So it's it's crazy. It's fast paced. We air 1 episode a week, and each week we are shooting 150 minutes. So this is crazy. And right now we're shooting episode 54. And good news is we are continuing for the 3rd season.
Oh, congratulations, that's a great news.
Yeah.
Bueno, ahí nos está contando que graban 6 días a la semana, a veces más, tienen algún día libre, que es un ritmo muy rápido, y que les confirmaron que ya van a tener una nueva temporada, así que felicidades. Quiero aprovechar de decir que si quieren mandar sus saludos, veo que hay gente de todo el mundo escribiendo, si quieren mandar sus saludos, escriban sus mensajes para que le lleguen más preguntas desde los fanáticos. Well, I wanted to tell you that I see a lot of messages like in all the languages of the world. So,
oh, lovely! I love this.
Yeah, everyone tells you that they love you. So, I really want to congratulate you.
Even I don't know them. My heart is open.
Thank you. You're a really lovely person. So you deserve all this love. I wanted to ask you. You would tell me about this earlier, but. How does it feel to be so loved in Chile? Have you ever heard something about Chile before? Ahí le pregunto cómo se siente sentirse tan amada en Chile y si había escuchado algo de Chile.
I know Chile is the country of poets.
Yes.
I am a huge fan of Pablo Neruda.
Oh.
I love his poems. I read quite amount of books from Isabel Allende.
Oh.
So I'm very familiar with your literature, and I really want to do the Pan American Highway and see all around, South America, which I never been yet. I lived in Los Angeles for about 11 years before I moved back to Turkey. I was very close, but I wasn't able to make it. So I know that Chile is the country of poets. What else can I say? What an inspiring country you have. And I know it's a first world country, so beautiful.
Well, Turkey has a lot of great poets too.
So yeah, we do.
Yeah, I have read some of their poems, and
Neruda is very famous in Turkey. Very famous. I believe every person has a book of Neruda in their home.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ahí Fadik nos cuenta que le encanta, ella sabe que Chile es el país de los poetas y que le encanta Pablo Neruda, que Pablo Neruda es muy popular en Turquía y que piensa que cada persona en Turquía tiene un libro de Pablo Neruda. También ha leído muchas novelas de Isabel Allende y que le encantaría hacer toda la carretera panamericana, que ha estado casi a punto de hacerlo, pero que espera hacerlo. Well, if you come to Chile sometime, let's go out and I will show you all the books that you want to read, and also we have a lot of wine. So I don't know if you like wine.
Yum. Okay, yeah, it's famous, I know. It's famous, yeah. I know.
Yeah, sí, ahí estamos invitándola para que venga cuando pueda. Can you say something? I know you're learning Spanish. Can you say something to your fans in Chile? Hola Chile, hola.
Viva Chile! Viva Chile!
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
I wanted to read you some of the comments. They all tell you that they love you, that your English is great, they are amazed. How many languages do you speak?
Well, I speak obviously Turkish and English and a little bit of Italian, a little bit of German, and very little Bulgarian.
Oh my God. Bueno, ella nos cuenta que habla turco, inglés, un poco de italiano. So, you speak
and
a lot of...
hopefully Spanish.
Y pronto aprender español. Lastly, I wanted to ask you, what are you doing next after this series? What are your projects? Maybe as a director or maybe as an actress. What are your next challenges? ¿Cuáles son sus próximos desafíos como actriz?
Yeah, I directed my first short movie. And I'm submitting to festivals. It's been sent to Venice Film Festival and Toronto Film Festival right now, so we're waiting for them to get back to us. So my next project is like presenting the movie that I shot, and also Emel, you know, the little girl, she's also acting in my movie which I directed. So I'm excited for that. I will be doing my show in New York in October on Broadway during the United Solo Performance Festival. It's one of the biggest festivals in the world. So I will be acting my one woman show. Whoever is gonna be in New York during October, they're very welcome to watch the show at Row Theater during the United Solo Performance Festival. And I will continue shooting this TV show, and I'm writing another TV show as a writer right now. So we'll see when it's gonna happen.
You're a very complete actress.
Thank you.
Artist in general. Bueno, ella nos cuenta que dirigió una película, está escribiendo otros proyectos, que incluso Emel, la actriz más pequeñita de los hermanos, Emel Eren, también actúa en esa teleserie. O sea, en esa película que va a grabar. I wanted to read you some of the comments. They say, please say hi to the brothers, the siblings, they love them. You know, all the characters are very, very popular. So I wanted to congratulate you for your work. The series is amazing. I want to really express to you how loved the series is in Chile.
Oh my God.
So maybe you can pass it on to the rest of the cast.
I will. Tomorrow I will tell it to the whole set.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say to the Chilean audience or the Latin American audience? Because I see that even from Arab fans are writing to you.
Yeah, how beautiful. Well, you know, keep on watching our show. We're so delighted to be part of your family, even through the TV screen. And I want to finish my words with a quote from Pablo Neruda: "Laughter is the language of the soul." So keep on laughing, keep on enjoying your life.
Thank you so much. Bueno, ella quiso terminar la conversación con una frase de Pablo Neruda diciendo que la risa es el can you repeat that? El idioma la risa
is the language of the soul.
Of the soul. Yeah, sí, la risa es el idioma del alma. Así que thank you so much for your conversation. It was a pleasure.
Muchas gracias. Adiós.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hermanos, esta tremenda actriz con la que estuvimos conversando. Bueno, muchas gracias a todos por estar en esta presentación, o sea, en esta conversación con Fadik Atasoy. Fue maravilloso, así que muchas gracias.